Assalamu alaikum everyone. Sorry for being late. I need to get a charger. I don't know if the angle on this is any good down here. I might have to move it around. What do we have in here? Assalamu alaikum everyone. Who's in here at the moment? Let's see who the loyal ones are. Let's see who's waiting. I can't see anyone commenting just yet. Turn this TV volume down. W Nat, she's here. Kamsia W. I don't know, I just went to get a charger. I don't think it's a very good charger. I'm trying to charge my power bank and laptop, but none of them seem to be working and my phone's not charged the most. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sigma and Kamsia. So the other problem I've got is the questions that were left on the community post. I was meant to be reading them out from my laptop, but my laptop at the moment is dead. So I'm gonna need people to be dropping the questions below. But in the meantime, let's just give it a few minutes and see if it tries to turn on. And wait for anyone else to join as well in the meantime. How's the setup? Is the audio and everything good? I feel like this charger is straight from China and it's gonna take forever to charge. Try it a little. Okay, so it charges the power bank. Definitely working. Audio is fine. Jazakallah khair, Muslima. Thank you. Alright, let's see if it's charging my laptop. No, it's not charging my laptop. I'm just going to charge my power bank for now. So at least my phone, so I don't have to come off live. Okay. Walaikum salam, Dazleen. How you doing? Anyone else joining, or should we start? Should we kick off the Q&A? So Grayson left yesterday. He's back in the US, but I'm still here. There's a story time about why I'm still here, why I'm still stuck in Colombia. Muslim, I know, right? My dear MacBook has always helped me through a lot of stuff and get a lot of stuff done. Alright, Sigma bro. May Allah accept your prayer, bro. Do your prayer first. Anyone else who hasn't prayed, I need to do their prayer. This is a reminder to do your prayer first. This life is not important at all. Zed says, oh no. There's some questions that I can remember from the community post, but I'm gonna need people to drop their questions down below. But I did initially say the live was going to be at 10 o'clock, so some people might still be waiting for the live to start at 10, because there was a lot of questions on there from different people. So I hope they've seen the other post, the new post that I made saying that it's going to be at 10 p.m. now. So inshallah everyone gets to join and hears answers to their question. Oh, well, yeah, it's an interesting story. So it was basically my own fault. Like me and Grayson, we had a car rented out for our time in Medellín, and what happened was we parked it somewhere where we didn't know we weren't allowed to. Like in the UK, it's really clear where you can and can't park, but here in Medellín, it's like the signs are all over the place, and nothing's really that sort of organized. Is the traffic sound annoying? Is it loud? Should I close the balcony door before we carry on? Like when cars go past, it's gone quiet now, but is it loud and is it sort of disturbing the audio? Or should I just keep going? Alaikum salam, Islam, peace. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you? Alaikum salam, Sarah, welcome. Guys, let me know if when the traffic goes by, if it's really loud, I'll close the balcony door. Because it seems like it might be sort of messing with the audio. A bit loud? Yeah, let me close it. 1 second, sorry. I think we'll still be able to hear it a bit, but hopefully, inshallah, it should be better than before. Ahmadawa dinner party. Yeah, have fun. Oh, okay, Sarah. Enjoy. Inshallah, it goes well. Yeah, Zed, that's what I was thinking. makes you really feel like you're in Medellín. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, Aisha. It is hot, that's why I'm wearing a tank top. Every day it's like 26, 27 degrees, which is the weather that I have in the UK normally, like summer. Assalamu alaikum, Lamanume. I hope you are well. It's good to see you here as well. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna feel bad like answering some of the questions if people still think it's at 10 o'clock. And we've started early. So we'll start in a minute. See if anyone else sees the community post and tries to join. But yeah, in the meantime, as I was saying about why I'm still here, so we hired a car out for our stay during our time here in Medellín, and we parked somewhere where we didn't know we weren't allowed to park. We came back after we were finished and the car wasn't there. So me and Grayson were just walking up and down the road. We were like, oh, where did we park it? We were quite sure and certain we knew where we parked it. We were just like, just in case, we got confused as to where we parked it, let's just like have a look up and down the road. And we just couldn't see the car anywhere. And then, yeah, I think the live should inshallah save. And then, so what happened was, we saw some police officers and like people in uniform who looked like they were sort of working within like recovery and whatnot. So we spoke to them and we said, this is our car registration. We had a car parked here. Any idea where it is or how we can get it? And they sort of made a radio call, I think to the recovery truck people, and they gave our registration to them. And they said that, yeah, the car was sort of taken by them because it was parked, I think, in a bus lane. The bus lane here wasn't very clear at all. Like some of them are, to be fair, like some of them say bus lane and like a solid line away from all the other lanes, but this was slightly different, and it was a bit late at night, so it was difficult to see. Anyhow, so the car was taken away. I tried to sort of call the people who had the vehicle to see if we can recover the car, but they said we need to sort of go back the next day. And then when we went back the next day, we went slightly later than sort of we should have, but I don't think we would have got it anyway, because apparently the people who sort of sign off or giving you the car back, they weren't working that day. So what ended up happening was that, and that was on a Friday, and then on a Saturday and Sunday and tomorrow on Monday, the office is closed, so you can't actually get the car because Monday they have a holiday here. So they're not working. So therefore, on Tuesdays when I can get the car next. However, the rental company, I tried to see if the rental company can collect the car on Tuesday, and then I can just sort of make the payment or whatever sort of cost it would be. But but little did I know, that cost was going to be $950, which was almost, it was about 1.5 times the flight ticket. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islam, peace. I'll remember the question, inshallah, and I'll definitely answer that in shortly. So yeah, so what happened was the cost for them was $950, which my ticket I think was like $650 or something dollars. So there was no way I was going to pay more than my ticket price just for them to get the car. So it ended up being cheaper for me to just change my flight. So I delayed my flight and then thought, you know, I'll go get the car myself on Tuesday and then drop it off. Even including me staying here for an extra, so what is it, Sunday today, I changed my flight till Sunday. So for an extra, what is that, 4 days, 4 full days pretty much, 4 days of sort of rent. So this Airbnb that I'm in, maybe I can give you guys a tour later. I really like this apartment, and the area here is really nice. The brothers that Lamanume in the comment section suggested we meet up with, the Maj brothers, they suggested this area and I really like the area. When I came into this apartment, I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind like living in Colombia and living somewhere like this, at least for a few years. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, so the rent for until Thursday, the 17th of October, sort of my food costs, and sort of including changing the flight and everything, all the costs that I'm gonna face staying here till Thursday is going to be a fraction of the price of sort of getting the rental company to take the car. So alhamdulillah, it just also means I get to stay here longer. Initially I wanted to stay here a bit longer and solo travel, but then I've changed my mind. I was like, no, I'm just going to go back home. But subhanallah, the turn of events that happened meant that I get to stay here until Thursday, so an extra like 4 days. So yeah, alhamdulillah, always in the good and bad times. I mean, not complaining really, so I get to stay here a bit longer, explore a bit more on my own maybe. I am in a different area to where me and Grayson stayed. So a little story time about me and Grayson's Airbnb. So that Airbnb that we booked, we had no idea, and it was in the worst part, apparently one of the worst parts in the city of Medellín. Is like the ghetto, as you call it. Yeah, so we only found out when the Majd brothers, Yusuf and I forgot his Musa, sorry for forgetting his name, Yusuf and Musa, who sort of came to pick us up from there yesterday, I think. They were like, this is the ghetto, like you guys are in the ghetto. But this area that I'm in now is really nice area. The apartment that I'm in is really nice as well. But yeah, maybe I can give you guys a tour later, inshallah. But yeah, so that's why I'm still in Medellín, Colombia, and Grayson, alhamdulillah, he should be home now already. Yes, there are 2 brothers that I can meet up with, inshallah. No problem, the Himothy bro. Allah knows best. May you be protected from something, or maybe you benefit from something, inshallah. Zed. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Everything, of course, happens only by the will of Allah and for a reason. Islam Peace says, Salam Latif, wa alaikum salam. I have a question. What do you do in your free time? So in my free time, which at the moment I have, but prior to this trip I didn't have much free time at all. I was working 2 full-time jobs. Yeah, 2 full-time jobs basically. I was working 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening, and then I was working around 5 p.m. to like 1 a.m. So I was working 2 full-time jobs pretty much, because I hadn't worked for like 6 months, so I was trying to make up for that missed time. So I was working 2 full-time jobs. I had no free time at all pretty much. But normally when I do have free time, I don't know if you would include this as being free time or something that keeps you occupied anyway, which is fitness. So I used to go to the gym often, except when I started working 2 full-time jobs. That sort of made me a lot tired during the whole day, because working 2 full-time jobs in one day, like 5-6 days a week, is not easy at all. But normally in my free time I like to work out. I like playing football, I like playing cricket, spending time with family, and yeah, just sort of trying to learn new things. I like researching Deen as much as I can in my free time, like online. Um, Things that will sort of benefit me as much as possible, sort of to develop and become a better person, inshallah. So that was a good question. Thank you, Islam, for that question. I'm gonna try and see if I can answer some of the questions, because this charger is very slow. I don't think I don't think my laptop's ever gonna turn on with this charger. Try and plug it in and see if it does anything. I'll just leave it in charge for a bit and see if anything happens. Can you speak Afghani? I mean Pashto. I can. Yep, it's showing me the sign is charging now. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah it comes on soon. So I'll try and answer some of the questions that I can remember. If anyone has access, Timothy, if you have access to the community post with the questions, if you could like send one of the questions at a time, that would be great. If you're still here and if you're going to stay, that would be great. Just let me know in the comment section. If you're going to stay, just leave a comment. So but one of the questions I can remember off the top of my head was, can I make Afghan pilau rice? I have made rice before. So I would say yes, I can, but specifically Afghan pilau, I don't think I've ever made. It's slightly different, there's slightly a few more steps. But yeah, I don't think it's something too challenging. So I believe I can make it, but I haven't made it before. I've just made normal rice. I've also made biryani before as well. This was when I was at uni. I was on the phone to my mom and she was telling me what to do. Can I make Afghani rosh? No, I've never made that. Maybe these are all things that I can make in future videos on live. Maybe I can get my mom to show me how to make them, or try and learn it online myself, like watch a video whilst I'm making it. Dude says we can speak, but we need proof. Jazakallah khair, Islam peace. Yeah, it is difficult. Working 2 jobs, you don't get much time to spend with like family and friends, or enjoy any of your hobbies when you're working 2 full-time jobs. If anyone has access to the community post, if anyone has access to the community post and they're able to share some of the comments or some of the questions that were on there, because my laptop's still not turned on, that would be really appreciated. I think there was one of the other questions was, what's my favorite reciter? So for those of you who are on the Telegram, on the Grayson box server, and when I've sort of been streaming the Quran, you'll know my top favorite reciter is, what community post where? It's on my channel. If you go on the community post on my channel on YouTube, you'll see all the comments that people left under my post when I announced that the live was going to be initially at 10 p.m. How do we send it to you? You can just copy the question and write it down here in the comment section so I can see it. There we go. Can you understand and speak Arabic? And if not, would you want to learn it? Do you have a favorite Quran reciter? Yeah, that's the one. So I can hardly speak Arabic, to be honest. Just like the most basic things that I can say. So I wouldn't even consider it as being able to speak Arabic. Inshallah, one day that would be different, and I won't be saying that because I do really want to learn Arabic. So inshallah, one day I will. So yes, I do want to learn Arabic. And do you have a favorite Quran reciter? Yes. So as I was saying, my favorite reciter at the moment, like my number 1 is Abdullah Humaid. I think he's from South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. He might not be. He's somewhere from Africa, but I don't know if he's South Africa or elsewhere. So Abdullah Humaid, he's my favorite reciter at the moment. Those of you who tune in to the Quran lessons, you would know that I'm always playing him. The other one is who are the other 2? Shuraim is the other one. I really like him, but when I go, like, my go-to reciter is Abdullah Humaid. He's like my number 1. Are you a Hafiz? No. Inshallah one day. Inshallah one day. That's like my life goal would be to become a Hafiz. Oh, Zed, really? You're from South Africa? MashaAllah. Is he from there? Abdullah Humaid, he's from there? Oh, Palestine has finally turned the tables from L Latif to W Latif. I thought I'd never see the day. Islam, peace, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you. Uh, when am I getting married? Allahu alam, I don't know. Can I make you some sheer chai? Well, I'd like to get married as soon as possible. I'm 24 now, so. And when I was younger, I was like, oh, I want to get married by like 21, 22. So it's already 2 years late. Oh, you copied the W Latif as well. Palestine. Is there any more Palestine? There was quite a few more. Oh God. Yeah, Palestine. It's too late now. You said it. But yeah, so I'm still in Medellín for till Thursday. Thursday, I'm gonna chat GPT or something. And yeah, so I'm doing a bit of solo traveling now until Thursday. This curtain really makes me feel like I'm in London. Got a red phone box, Big Ben. Even though if you already answered, Lord. No, I haven't answered many questions. What is your long-term plan, career? Where are you settling down? My long-term plan would be, inshallah, to have something of my own in terms of business going, so that I don't have to work. And then, inshallah, like if I have location, financial, and time freedom, so those three things is what I'm working towards. And alongside, obviously, like learning deen, that's something that's always continuous. So if I have like financial location and time freedom, so like if I don't have to worry about those three things, I know if I'm in that position, my goal would be to just travel around the world and help like all the countries. I don't know if any of you guys know MATW, that charity. Something like that is sort of my dream. I would love that. Where I'm settling down, I would love to settle down in a Muslim country. I've not decided yet which one, but I would love to do that. The UK is not it. The weather and sort of the education system and everything there is not something that I favour. If you had to go without technology for 48 hours, what would you most likely be doing? I'd be working out a lot, probably more than I do. I'd be learning a lot more new skills, like everyday skills, like like back in the old days, like being able to do a lot more things yourself, like for example, I don't know, like manual labor stuff, learning how to like make a fire from scratch, or learning how to survive with literally nothing, like going into the wilderness and only eating what you sort of able to catch. And a lot of zikr as well. So that's that one done. My favorites are Mahal and Mukaili. SubhanAllah, yeah, they're amazing. Abdul Basir is amazing, yeah. Did you bring that poster from home? No, I didn't. It was already here. Yes, so Timothy, I will make you moderator, bro. Assalamu alaikum, Sarah. Okay, so I know there's way more questions down there, so if you guys can please, if the questions that we haven't had yet, if you can get those questions, that would be amazing. Jazakallah khair. So if you just scroll and see which ones we've had and then send the other ones. If you can write down their name as well, like who sent it, that would be great. I'm still waiting for my laptop to turn on, otherwise I'd be able to sort of read it all myself. Yeah, I think it's going to take a long time. Oh yeah, I saw this one. Thank you, Nat. Forgive me for just about how did you end up going to Colombia? Do you live on your own in the UK? What is your job? So, I came to Colombia to see and stay with Grayson. Sort of, obviously we'd known each other for a while. We thought it was finally time to meet in person. So we met up, and just to make content and stuff. Yeah, I was helping him out with a few things. So yeah, that's how I sort of why and how I came here. Question 2: do you live on your own in the UK? I don't live alone in the UK at the moment. I live with my family. And what is your job? So most recently, up until sort of this week that's just gone, I was working as a finance associate with MasterCard. But yeah, I also sort of work with Grayson and do a few other things on the side. What are you studying? No, I'm not studying. I already finished studying. I studied economics at university and graduated about 2 years ago. How many siblings do I have? Alhamdulillah, I've got a big family. I've been blessed with a big family. I have 3 older brothers, 2 older sisters, and a younger sister. If enough people vote, will you enroll in a cooking class? If we can get to like 1K subs by the end of the month, then I will. Thank you for sending that, Jazakallah khair. My cooking class would be just doing it on YouTube for you guys. What's your best method for locking in when you study and stuff? The best way would be to organize a plan and create a plan. So like, for example, if you're studying for like 2 hours or 3 hours, no matter how long you're studying for, do it in like chunks of 1 hour blocks. So do like 40 minutes of studying, like a 20-minute break, or 50 minutes of studying and a 10-minute break every hour. So that every hour you've got sort of a study section, a break, a study section, and a break. I feel like that's the best way. Try and put anything that will avoid you away. So like if you have the TV on, or if you've got your phone right next to you, like move everything, all the distractions as far away as possible to try and not distract you. And when you're making your notes and stuff, try and do it in a way where it's easy to see. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are visual learners, and if you're not, maybe try it. If it's something that might work for you, you never know. Yeah, I think move distractions away. Try and organize it in planned sections. I think that's something that will probably work. At least that's what I did, and it worked for me. Islam, please, Jazakallah khair for subscribing. Just scrolling back to see if I missed any questions. What's your best lesson for looking up? Okay, so that was the last one I answered. So the Sigma Skibidi, what kind of education do you have? Yes, sir, you can hold me up to it, as long as we get to 1K subs by the end of the month. Common question. What's a piece of advice you'd give to your younger self? That's a very good question. One piece of advice I'd give to my younger self is stay focused on everything that matters, whether it's things that you enjoy or things that bore you, things that sort of are painful, like constantly working out and putting the time in, or learning new things, which at first, like at face value, seems very boring, but in the long run they are very effective. So trying to be consistent on that. I feel like with a lot of things, like especially fitness and gym, I had like years of, like for example 1 or 2 years I'd be on gym and then I'd have a break and then back on it and then so on. So same with sort of like other things in life, whether it's sort of trying to learn new skills and stuff, and I'd put a lot of time in and dedicate a lot of time, like months into it, and then sort of I'd have enough and then I'd stop and not be as consistent. So I'd say that, and the most important thing I'd say is start learning Deen from a much younger age and try and stick to it. Try and learn like different akidas and try and do a lot of research into it from a young age. I feel like obviously when you learn things from a younger age, it sinks in more, and you can remember it for longer, and also you can start sort of practicing Islam in the best way from a much younger age? So that was a very good question. I'm just going to scroll up to see if I've missed anything else. Did Grayson turn out to be how you expected him to be? Just before I answer that one, let me see if there's anything else. So, are you family? Are you family of Latif or just a fan? How is it traveling with Grayson? Are you planning to travel to more countries with him? How are you guys to become friends? Are you different in? Are you very different in personalities from the comments? Jazakallah khair la manume. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your family as well. I've missed so many questions. I'm the second youngest, yeah. The bully, yeah, or the bully. What piece of advice you give to your younger self? Okay, I think I've caught back up. So the next question, how has it been traveling with Grayson? Alhamdulillah, it's been really good. I'm going to try and answer some of the other questions alongside this because there was a few about Grayson. How has it been traveling with him? Blah, blah, blah. How did you and Grayson become friends? So I'm going to try and answer Dazleen, the one that you sent, and the other one above. It's been really good traveling with him. Alhamdulillah, we had an amazing time. Both our personalities sort of go really well hand in hand. Like our sort of banter, like our jokes, our funny sides are very similar. We can understand each other's jokes. We bounce off each other in real life as well. A lot of this, there were so many times where if we're talking about content or sort of ideas and stuff, where we'd be thinking the exact same way, like whether it's recording a video and it's like a certain way or a certain thing happens, we'd be on the same page so many of the times. So yeah, it was really good. It was really fun. We clicked off each other's vibe and energy. There wasn't anything really that I thought, you know, like he's not someone that I can vibe with and sort of be friends with. Like we clicked really well and our personalities go really well with each other. And we met through his. So I met Grayson, well, I found out of Grayson, similar to a lot of people, through his video that went kind of viral, which was reading the Quran in one sitting. So that came on my FYP, my For You page on YouTube. And after watching that, I sort of went on a few more of his videos and then on his live. And then eventually I joined the Discord. And then on the Discord, sort of, I used to be active quite a lot, hours a day, because I wasn't working at that point. And then yeah, sort of, I became mod on there and then sort of created a lot of new things on there to make the Discord an amazing place for everyone. And inshallah, moving forward, we're going to carry on making that a better place for all of our brothers and sisters, for them to be able to sort of benefit from and learn new things. So for example, when we had the Arabic lessons, I think there's still Tajweed lessons going on. We've got the trivia nights, we've got GeoGuessr, we've got a lot of different things, and there's always people there that are sort of online almost 24/7. That you could sort of discuss things with, whether it's religious or non-religious things, which is a really supportive place. So that's something that's really beneficial. So yeah, then on the Discord, I spoke to him a few times when he used to be live on YouTube. He used to come on Discord and do the One Question Go. I came up on there twice on the first day that I came up and spoke to him, and then like once or twice again. And a few days ago when me and Grayson were together, I was just going through his most popular, like I put his reels, his YouTube like short videos, I put them from like the most popular to the least. And I think like the top 3, 4, 5 videos where the top 4 or 5 videos where I'm that he's collabed with someone, or like for example they're from the One Question Go, are ones like of me and him. So and he really enjoyed it, I really enjoyed it, like everyone else enjoyed like when we had conversation about the topics that we did. And we just got close from there, and then yeah, so I started working with him closer and closer. We talked a lot more, and yeah, it ended up here. Sorry, I went on a bit of a ramble because there was like 4 questions and I tried to answer them all 4 in one go, so I need to go back up. It would be really helpful if I had my laptop, but this has been in charge for like 10-15 minutes and it's still not turning on. Alhamdulillah, as I say that, it turned on. Um, I will buy subs. Okay, I think I'm back to here. Okay. An air conditioner, no fan. Did Grayson turn out to be how you expected him to be? I think I already answered that. Yeah, pretty much. Except I thought he'd be a bit short, but he wasn't a short. Why haven't you made Palestine a mod? She is the best mod to ever exist. I don't know what that question was for. Himothy doesn't want to keep on going to school. Why not, Himothy? Question, why don't you do some push-ups right now? Okay, I will do some push-ups in a second. Let me just get through these questions. Call Grayson right now, I can't because I'm live on my phone. There would be no point because the live would just pause. So Uso says, where are you right now? I'm still in Medellín. I've moved to a different part until Thursday. I did explain though why I'm still here, even though I was meant to be leaving today. Did you both cry for emotional when you get... We almost did. Well, I didn't, but Grayson almost did. Don't tell him I said that. Since when did you stream? Assalamu alaikum, Annie. Since, I don't know, about 3-4 days. He's in a place called maybe Medellín. Alaikum salam, Annie. Bro is the Discord director. No, the Discord is run by all the mods and all the members. I have no importance in it. Everyone's the same there. Everyone, like, even if you're not a mod, like, if you bring in a good enough suggestion or idea, we take that on. So yeah, it's everyone's platform. Also says, is it just me or is the audio bad? Is it bad? We need business classes or something on Discord. Inshallah soon, maybe. If it's something you guys would enjoy, I can give business classes. I have helped some of the brothers on there with their economics for A-levels, which is like high school exams for those of you in the US. Also, that's why they keep deleting Palestine's comment, because she keeps saying it's mute. What a funny joke, Palestine, eh? Who muted Sarah? I didn't mute Sarah. Yes, Lama Nume. I have. When we went to play volleyball, we met a few people there, a few guys there, who have taken sort of their numbers and stuff down. So we've played volleyball with them a few times, and then today, because I've moved to a different part of Medellin today, I went to buy a few things from the shopping center, and it was a really cool shopping center. If you want, I might stream it tomorrow. It's amazing. It's like 4 floors, amazing. Like at the top is like open roof, and the view around is like 360 mountains with like houses and stuff built on all of the mountains. And then on top there's a volleyball and a football like pitch as well. And I met some people there as well. So I'm going to be playing volleyball with them tomorrow, inshallah. So yeah, I have met a few people. The people here are amazing. They're so friendly. What else do we have? Latif, what's your favorite value of life? Favorite value in life? Do you mean like favorite value? My favorite value would probably be good character. I think that's one of the most important things. Latif, do you have the good voice to recite Quran? If you can also post such a video, it can become famous. I've never recorded my own voice to see, but maybe I can try later and next time and see. For how long are we going to stay there? Grayson's already gone. Grayson went back today. I was also meant to go back today, Annie. But yes, some turn of events happened, which means I had to stay here till Thursday. I changed my flight today, so I'm going to be going Thursday. Can you prove that you can speak Pashto? Just say how are you. Okay, Singaya means how are you. Are you gonna do more cooking streams? You should. I can do. I just don't know what I'm gonna cook. Here, especially like getting the ingredients and stuff, it's a bit long. I do speak Palestine, yeah, so getting the ingredients is a bit long. But I might do, if there's a simple enough dish that I can make, you guys let me know, and I can try and make it. My laptop has turned on, so I'm gonna go on the comments because I don't think we went through all of them. And then I can see the comments of this live on here as well because it's really annoying trying to sort of swipe. Jazakallah khairan, I really appreciate that. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna connect my laptop to the Wi-Fi here because I only got here today. Sorry if it cut out. I was just connecting my Wi-Fi. Since I just got here today, I need to connect my laptop still. So I'll be able to. What's that tahajjud alarm? No, not tahajjud alarm yet. My tahajjud alarm is definitely not set for 9 p.m. What's your favorite memory, best day of your life? Wow, that is a crazy question. How many languages do you speak and which ones? I speak Pashto, Farsi, and like Urdu and Punjabi, like mixed, and English at the moment. Inshallah, Arabic will be soon added on to that. That question you asked about that memory is amazing. I don't know. Bro speaks Farsi. If you speak Farsi, I can speak it to you. Then you will know that I speak it. Alright, let me just load up the community post. I bet on nothing that your Urdu is L. It probably is. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best. I only know Urdu through learning it from friends, so it's not gonna be the best. Alright, let me go and see these questions. Alright. Okay, so we answered that one. Answered that one. Which school do you study and what do you do in your free time? So I answered the free time one. What school do I study? I don't know if, I think that probably means like subject. I studied economics at university. Dan says, Chitur Hasti, which means how are you? Alhamdulillah, Kubastum. Are the comments late? What do you mean the way I said Urdu? It's Urdu, no? Well, I'm not going to say Urdu because that's very whitewashed. Zed, she doesn't speak those languages, she just knows of them. Forgive my ignorance. Okay, we answer that one. My brother Zaid said, how did you learn how to cook? I learned how to cook. Walaikum salam, Daleen, welcome. I learned how to cook from like speaking to my mum. Like if I was away, like at uni, I would FaceTime my mum and ask her, or I would just go on YouTube or like somewhere online. What's the piece of art? Okay, we've done that one. Quran recitation. W says when you're getting married. Inshallah soon. I don't know. There isn't anyone there at the moment, but inshallah soon. More questions. Answer that one. Sarah Solanki says, how are you related with Afghanistan? By the way, W Latif, can I get a shout out? Shout out Sarah Solanki. How am I related with Afghanistan? I was born there. I was born in Afghanistan, and then I moved to the UK when I was 5 years old, around 5. Sarah, that would be a good aim, right? To try and get as many people to learn how to cook. Cooking is an essential skill, and it's fun. It's important. Mostly my W for tuning in, but please be careful whilst driving. Name my favorite people in the chat. The 20 people that I can see, all 20 of you guys. It's a long story, blah blah blah. Are you planning on making content on YouTube? I don't know. I did a live because me and Grayson were going, we were doing something, and I think he was busy on his phone, so I just went live from my account on my phone, and people were saying, oh, why don't you start posting and blah blah. So I just, when the opportunity came, like where I needed to stream from mine, I just did it, and then yeah, it's just been like, this is the third one, I think. It's just been going. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue longer or not. Like I don't know what type of content people would want to see and what type of content I'd be able to make good enough for people to be engaged in and for it to be enjoyable to watch at least. I don't want to just sit in front of a camera and like make content, waste time, and not benefit people, or at least for them to enjoy. Timothy says, I'll find your wife, but it'll cost you. Timothy. 50% marca. What do you mean? You're gonna steal her mahar from her? Assalamu alaikum, Lina, welcome. That wasn't enough, Latif. Yeah, how dare they? How dare you leave the live, guys? Come on. I haven't eaten anything all day. I thought I can't be late. I changed the live from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. so you guys aren't up too late for the live. I still haven't had dinner. I can hear my stomach rumbling. Always careful, never look at the phone, just can hear you. Okay, Muslima. Jazakallah khair for your effort of joining in, and inshallah, I hope you benefit in one way or another from this. Islam, Peace and Sarah are becoming friends, inshallah, which is a beautiful thing to see from this live. Alhamdulillah, there's some benefit to it at least. $150% mahar, it's crazy, Himati, bro. Why do you look sad? I look sad because I'm hungry, I've not eaten. Are you going to be making content? I answered that already. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Probably not. Like, unless I know I'm consistently able to make good content that can benefit people, I would. But other than that, I might not. I don't know. I just had a shawarma. Thank you, Dolly. You just made me a bit more hungrier. Yes, Annie, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, like, I'd only want to make content and stuff, like, if I'm able to make it properly and for it to benefit people, and that would be the only reason, really, I'd make it. Make dinner, you can part of the life. There's literally nothing in the house. I just went shopping to get a charger for my laptop, and I just got some some eggs, some bread, some milk, some tea. The English and British in me, he's had to get some tea for breakfast. Eat a fruit. No, I don't have. There's literally, I moved in here literally today. Like everything's still, like there's nothing in there. The fridge is almost empty apart from like the milk and the butter and stuff that I got today. W Sra. I need money to pay Meher too. So Timothy, what I'm hearing is you want me to pay half of your Meher for you, yeah? But you gotta do that yourself. Are you gonna cook again? Please say no. This is why I'm not gonna continue making content. What if you do Islamic content and cooking videos? That's the plan. Like if I was to continue, I'd probably make like giving fitness advice, like teaching like what I know. Like I've studied economics at uni, business and stuff. Like teaching that, cooking for fun and learning myself and getting other people to start like doing it, and deen videos. So that was what I was. If I was to, that's what I would do. Usra, I'm definitely gonna cook again. In fact, I might do it tomorrow, inshallah. Go make kava. If you don't know, then you're an Afghan. First of all, we don't call it that. Second of all, I know what that is. But that doesn't make you an Afghan if you don't know it, because it's got nothing to do with Afghanistan. Who is the scholar who impacted you the most? It was Hamza Yusuf or me. W Lamunume in the chat. Nah, you know you asked who's my favorite in the chat. I didn't see that Lamunume was still here. It's Lamunume, my favorite member in the chat. I'm sorry everyone else. Please forgive me. Lamunume is my favorite person in the chat. Make all the above. Inshallah, yeah. I can do videos on like all of those things. I don't want to be like narrowed down and restricted to one niche. If I was to like make it like, I don't want to just do cooking or just fitness. Like I want to just do things that benefit me on a daily, like learning how to cook, like finances or business, economics and deen and stuff, and just share that with you guys, so that you guys can learn as well. Dolin, Jazakallah khair for tuning in. See you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. I need to find someone whose mahar is cheap. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you with you, bro. Do you have tuna? Make quick tuna curry, eat it with bread. I don't have tuna now. This apartment I moved in today, so it's empty. It's your kitchen you're burning. Lena, yeah, we'll see inshallah. See how committed I am. So what's your traditional tea? Traditional Afghan tea is just green tea, plain green tea. That's it. We have something called shir chai, which is like doodh pati, is what you guys call it, right? So doodh pati is what we call a shir chai. We have that as well. But like an everyday like tea is just straight green tea. And it's loose tea, so it's not like in a bag. Like it's loose green tea. Let's see what else I've missed. Sorry if I'm late on the comments. There's so much I've missed because I've just been waffling. Bro, they all seem as some kind of chef now because of all of that cooking. The way they doubt your Afghaniness. Bro, trust me, they don't know. Wait, what's Afghani traditional tea? It's just green tea. That's literally the standard Afghan traditional tea. Assalamu alaikum, Majd Yusuf. Oh, Majd Yusuf, assalamu alaikum, bro. How you doing? I hope you and your family are blessed, inshallah. Lena, right? Like the traditional Afghan tea is just green tea. But then we also have shir chai, which means milk tea. Like in Pakistan, you guys call it shir chai. No, it's shir chai. Doodh pati. So that's the other one. But it's not like the everyday. It's not like the something I have all the time. Annie, the tea with milk that you're talking about, that's British tea. But like the tea that we have is just milk. Like you just make it. Actually no, it's not. I think there is tea in there, but it's like there's no water in there. It's just milk. I think. I'm pretty sure. Lena, right? Do you have a hard time connecting with non-Muslim people, or is it easy? Oh no, it's easy. Like my manager at work, alhamdulillah, she was a well, my managers at work, they weren't Muslim, and even outside work, like non-Muslim people, like here in Medellín, like there's a lot of non-Muslims, and yeah, I've made a lot of friends here, like in 2 different places. Like I made people, made friends in like the volleyball courts, in gym, and just like when we've been sort of out and about and like exploring. As kuja is Afghanistan asti. That means where in Afghanistan you're from? I'm from Kandahar in Afghanistan. If you have a pet. No, I used to have a parrot. It died. I had goldfish before, they died as well. So yeah, now I don't have anything at all. Make chai tea. No, I can't make chai tea. I don't have. Actually, I do have milk. I've got milk today. Latif, is Grayson really terrible at cooking, or does he act like that in front of the camera? I don't know. I've never seen him like make anything properly apart from eggs, and even that, I think you guys might have seen one of the videos where he tried to make it. He was struggling. Palestine, we've been there longer than you guys, bro. We definitely didn't steal nothing from you. It's like saying Palestine stole Israel's culture or land. Like, it makes no sense. On that note, free Palestine from the river to the sea. Inshallah, one day. Is anyone tuning in from Asia right now? Like Indonesia or Malaysia? Because I saw a few comments. Is there anyone here from there? I know Palestine's from Balochistan, and Lena's from Afghanistan. Block all the people that are doubting your Afghaniness. I don't know if Brother Majid is still in here. I'm still like behind on the comments, but he knows I'm Afghan. He's met me in person. Are you Grayson's only editor? I'm not really an editor, to be honest. I don't do much editing. There's other people that do that. I help him with other stuff. You have a Patani accent. Pathans are Pashtuns who are from Pakistan. I'm from Afghanistan. Lamanume says, I have a cat, her name is Susu. She's more precious than my kids. W Lamanume. Oh, my phone's on 20%. W Lamanume. Susu, what a cute name for a cat as well. Latif, I know your tea, you cook it, well, I don't know how, but still let's let milk outside of the tea. Annie, have you actually ever tasted it? Or are you just saying like the concept of it is not nice? Would you prefer to be called an Afghan or Pathan? Definitely not Pathan, because I'm not a Pathan. So I would prefer Pashtun or Afghan. When is the last time you cried? Oh, what a good question. The last time I cried was about 2 weeks ago, and then the time before that I can't remember. But the last time I cried was 2 weeks ago on one of the streams that I was doing on Discord. I was streaming Abdullah Humaid. I think it was Surah Maryam or Nisa. Might have been Surah Nisa by Abdullah Humaid, and I was just reading the translation because all of his videos have English translations. And luckily, luckily when I'm streaming that Quran, I'm muted. And yeah, I just like, as I was reading, I just had like tears pouring down my face. This is something you don't get to hear, guys. So for those of you who are on the live, you get to hear this raw. But yeah, that was the last time I cried. It was about 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a month now. I don't know. It was before I came here, like 2 weeks before I came to Colombia. So about a month ago, and yeah, I was just crying, and then I stopped, and then like a few hours later, like it was all just connecting, like the verses and the meaning, obviously reading the meaning, and then I cried again, and it was like 2-3 times. But it was amazing. It made me feel so good. Who said chai tea? Immediately block. Taka verse. W Taka in the chat. Taka says Singaya, which means how are you in Pashto, and you can respond with saying Shayam Ta Singaya, which means I'm fine, how are you, or I'm good, how are you. Taka verse. Inshallah, I'll link up soon. I'm gonna be, inshallah, I'll be in the UK on Friday. So inshallah we'll meet up soon. Malaysia. Oh my god, I'm so far on the comments. W Malaysia, W... Where else? Someone's... Oh, Himath is on his way to the moon. Usra says, I'm from Asia. Whereabouts in Asia are you tuning in from? Yes, it's so hard to work in non-Muslim countries. My dad also works in Germany and always says there is a whole nobody is happy. They're living just for the money, subhanAllah. A lot of people, yes, a lot of people have that situation. Whether they're Muslim or non-Muslim, especially like non-Muslim people, like at least that I am aware of, a lot of them live paycheck to paycheck. There's like not much purpose in life. It's just sort of living and working, and that's it. Like working to live, pretty much. You can tell Latif is an Afghan with that name and these genetics. What genetics, bro? Asian by culture. Drop the countries, like whereabouts. Are any of you like there at the moment? Are you close to your mom or dad? Alhamdulillah, I've been blessed with amazing parents. There's nothing I can ever do in my entire life that I'll be able to repay either my mom or my dad in any way, shape or form. In terms of like I'm close to both of them, but I would say I'm probably closer to my mom, maybe, because yeah, it's just, most people aren't they? Like, they're close to their mom. My mom told me that Balochistan started the green tea, traditional tea. Right. What's the difference between Afghan and Pashtun? There is nothing different at all between Afghans and Pashtun. Those two words are synonymous with each other. Yeah. Maj Yusuf Latif is the man, mashallah. I've been hanging out with him while he's here in Medellín. Can we get W Maj Yusuf or W Majd brothers in the comments, please? So these two brothers, I'm sure most of you have seen on Grayson's live. Lama Nume, W Lama Nume as well, suggested that we meet up with them. They've been the most hospitable people, absolutely beautiful brothers. May Allah bless them and their family for everything. But yeah, so we've met up with them, and inshallah, before I go, we'll meet up again a few times. How did you handle Grayson? Are you going to meet again? Inshallah, yeah, that's the plan, that we get to meet again. It would be. But yeah, inshallah, we get to meet again soon. Pashtun and Afghan are synonymous. Yeah, Takaba said it. Pathan is more of a recent word. Yeah. Yeah, what Takaba said. I just saw his comment. Sorry, I'm really behind on comments, I think. I didn't taste. No, it's probably not going to. Annie, you can't say tea and milk don't go together if you've never had it. How can you say that? I thought Pathan, Afghan, Pashtuns meant the same thing. Oh, Sarah, now you've learned something. So alhamdulillah, there you go. There's another benefit from this live. If anyone else has learned that, they're not the same. Yeah, hit the like button on the live, guys. Only 15 people, and there's 25 people right here. My jazakallah khair, my son. This is Yeah, Majid Lamanume, she's in the chat as well. W to both of you. Can I chat in Pashto Latif if you can answer in English? Yes, you can. Inshallah, my cousin's planning to visit London, so they're gonna pick me up from Cambridge and we're gonna fly down. I mean, it's easier for me to see in Cambridge since I'm gonna be working there. Cause I don't live in London. I'm outside London, closer to Cambridge actually. I'm not tuning in from Pakistan, but I'm from there. Okay, mashallah. My dad speaks Farsi, Baluchi, Bravi, English. Wow. I don't know if this is the right person, but it says he's from Saudi Arabia, not South Africa. I'm doing that. But South Africa, check again. Probably heard this voice before. He's not from Saudi Arabia. He's definitely not. I feel like I'm so behind on comments. It's so hard doing it from your phone. Like you get to see, like the screen is like this much. You get to see one comment at a time. Like I've only just seen the W's now that I mentioned like 5 minutes ago. I'm just gonna skip past a bunch. Islam P says, Latifa, you're Muslim since you were born, or did you convert? I was born Muslim. We were planning to go Speaker's Corner for some trolling. Speaker's Corner. Yeah, I am behind, aren't I? Let me just skip a bunch. Oh, there we go. I've caught up now. I've caught up now. I'm going to go back on my laptop to see some of the comments, because I don't think we finished all of them. Zed says we're all born Muslim, by the way, more like raised Muslim. Yes, exactly, yeah. We're all born Muslim with the fitrah. Actually, I think the comments are done now, or the questions. I think we've answered all of them. So, yeah, Latif. Late Latif, not so late anymore, yeah, now, no. So what else do you guys want to see or hear about? You didn't do the push-ups. Okay, let me do some push-ups. Latif, are you Muslim since you were born, or did you convert? I was born Muslim. Oh, I'm gonna make sure you can only see like my body and not my legs. Leave some questions, guys, in the meantime. So when I come back, I can answer some more questions. There you go. Don't know how many that was, but should be enough. Oh. There we go. Try and put this back to how it was. Tiring on an empty stomach. Bilal Muhammad versus Shafkat predictions. Oh, it's going to be a good fight. Lena says in Pashto, what's the most important thing in your life? The most important things in my life: Islam, my parents, good character, those things. And then smaller things like fitness and self-improvement. Drop down and give me the push-ups then. Don't just be all chat in the comments, Palestine. Actually do them. Latif saying Pashto. Oh, okay, sorry. So Lena says, "Sta Pashwanki the Tulu Muhim Shay Sadi," which means what's the most important thing in your life? And I answered it. So now Palestine knows that I'm Afghan and Pashtun. Sacrifice, don't hit on fat people. Any more questions from anyone? If there's anything else, any more questions, we can answer them, or I might shoot off soon. He ate into my questions. Nah, I've answered all your questions, that's why. Just don't ask anything weird, please. I want to prove to Palestine you're Afghan. Oh, there you go. She's got the proof now. A sentence like that, unless you know Pashto, you wouldn't be able to. Have you had Grayson wrestling match yet? Oh, attack of us. We literally always used to be so busy, and I've just literally thought, oh, we never even actually did that. What a shame. It's going to be a while before I see him. Demonstrate the art of Palawan. For real, bro. Lena, she says my Pashto was an L. Was it? Or was it okay? Where's Grayson? Karima says. Grayson is in America. Inshallah, he should be at home now. He should have reached Texas by now. Yeah, I'm still in Colombia. Gonna do some solo traveling until Thursday for another few days. Nat, can you comment what your question was again? Sorry, because if I scroll up on my phone, it's really weird. Which characteristics a friend must have if I want a good friend? You need your good friend to be on deen, especially because obviously I know you're Muslim. For them to be on deen, be sincere, have good character, be truthful, not lie. I think those are the most important things, because if they're on deen properly and they're sincere, everything else will fall into place correctly. Like, they'll be loyal, they won't lie to you, they won't cheat you, they'll want the best for you. Lena says, Latif, Wallah, honestly, that was a big W. Jazakallah khair. Are you an emotional person? 3 qualities that describe you. Emotional in the sense of, like, I think I have emotional intelligence. So I would say maybe, but because it depends. Some people might take like being emotional in a different way. Like, I think I have emotional intelligence on, like, I can understand people well. I can empathize with people well. So yeah, I would say yes to that. How do you see 10 years from now? Annie says, Latif, how do you see yourself 10 years from now? I'm sure months ago you would have never imagined you being in that country talking with us right now. We never know our plans. SubhanAllah, yes, very, very true. 10 months ago, I was unemployed. I'd left my job with a company called News UK, which owned like Fox News. If any of you know Piers Morgan, the show that he's on, Talk TV, Talk News, and like the Sun and the Times newspapers in the UK. So it's like a media company that Rupert Murdoch owns. So I was a finance graduate there, and I resigned from there in December. So I think it's been 10 months now, or was it before? I think I resigned in November and actually left in December or something like that. But anyhow, like a few months ago, I was unemployed. Alhamdulillah, over the past few months, I've had 2 jobs. I've been able to travel here with Grayson. In 10 years from now, inshallah, I'll hopefully have something of my own going, like a business or something. Inshallah, that's the plan. I would love to have that as a 10-year plan, sort of have a successful business within the next 10 years. Grayson is gone back to the US, he's gone back to America. And we met because obviously we became friends online, and also to sort of make content online. Lama Nume says, do you have nephews and nieces? Yes, I do have nephews and nieces. Alhamdulillah. I have, so my oldest brother, he's got 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl. And then my sister has a boy and a girl. And then my other sister has a girl. And my brother, alhamdulillah, about 3 weeks ago, had a baby boy, his first child. Please make dua for him, that he has a healthy life and he's obedient and pious, and obedient towards his parents, and khair for his parents. I'm on my laptop, so I'm reading the comments through here now. It's a lot easier. Fat, not athletic, and healthy are 3 words that describe your teeth. I'm not fat, I'm very athletic, and I'm kind of healthy. Yeah, I think you have a high EQ, bro. Like if someone cries, how do you respond, or do you run away? No, that's what I meant by emotional intelligence. Like if someone is crying, like I'll be able to empathize and sympathize. I'll be able to there for them and be able to deal with it. And I've had that in my life before many times. I have only one friend, says Lina, who is Marwa, and I am blessed to have her. May Allah bless your friendship. Palestine, what are you doing? Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you and your family as well, and your grandchildren. Usra says, Palestine reminds me of an old Russian proverb, when death is here, dying is over. May I bless him and make him grow up on the truth. Jazakallah khairan. Wa iyyakum. Can I speak a little Urdu? No. Not because you've been hating the whole life. What was your last dream? I honestly don't know. I never dream. Like when I sleep, it's just pitch black. Is Grayson still there? No, Grayson is in the US. And he says emotional intelligence is the thing I need to fix most of my life problems. Low. How tall am I? I'm 6 foot. I think 183 or 184 centimeters. So that is all of the questions done. Alhamdulillah, we've reached 500 subs. I've just checked, so that's half a milestone there. Sarah and Timothy, if you want the cooking lessons, yeah, I need to get to 1K subs until the end of the month. We've got half a month for me to hit 1K subs, and I'll do cooking at least, let's say, 2 cooking lives a week. That's a lot. Because when I go back to the UK, I'm pretty much still going to be working 2 jobs. So it's going to be very hard for me. Maybe even 1 sometimes. I don't want to say like guaranteed 2 streams every week of cooking. Nat says, someone get this man some food. Honestly, I'm very hungry. Takaver says I dropped an inch in height. Oh no. When are you gonna cook kabli palau? When I have everything I need, preferably in my own kitchen as well. I don't want to. I'd be cooking really complex, even though kabli palau is not too complex. But if I'm gonna make that, I might as well make another dish to go with it. I'm not just gonna make rice. So like for things like that, I would preferably want to have my own kitchen, and then make it properly in there. Lina, he should make Afghani roast. Yeah. Zed says that's probably a blessing to sleep with no dreams or nightmares. Perhaps you have fruitful days. I don't mind it. I mean, I have had dreams before. Like when you have a nightmare, it's not the best thing. Like you just obviously wake up in the middle of your sleep for no reason. We'd love to see a bit of the UK in your content. Inshallah, Muslima. I'm back in the UK on Friday. If I continue making content, and if it's something you guys like, then inshallah I can stream more of the UK. I go and do quite a lot of, well, I say a lot, but at least like once or twice a year I go and like visit like some really nice nature places. Like there's something called the Three Peaks. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, which is like the three of the tallest mountains in the UK. I've climbed like all three of them, and the scenery there and stuff is amazing. So yeah, I can definitely like show those things. When I was younger, fun fact, when I was younger, when I was like 15 and we used to go to these places with my brothers, I actually made some content and it was on YouTube up until like recently, and I deleted it because it did have music and stuff over it, so I removed that off my YouTube. But that was when I was like 15. Karima, no worries. Takavas knows about the lamb lupiaz. How many siblings do I have? Someone asked this earlier. I have 3 older brothers, I have 2 older sisters and a younger sister, so in total 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Please eat, we'll wait. Make bread, eggs, anything you have. Make tea with milk. Because I'm hungry, I want to like order some food maybe, or something like proper food. I don't want to eat eggs. But it's fine. It's no worries. It's like it's basically like you're fasting in it, so I guess it's not the worst thing. I can help you get dreams again, says Tacoverse. The herbalist is in the chat. Guys, if you need any tips, message Tacoverse or join the Discord. On the next lives, if I do them again, I'll pin the Discord in there. Latif, are you Afghan from both parents' side? Yes, but it's like kind of mixed Afghan. So like you have loads of different ethnicities in Afghanistan. So you have like Tajik, you have Uzbek, you have Turkmen, like you have loads of different ones. From my mum's side, I'm Pashtun, and from my dad's side, I'm Tajik. My dad is basically like from the most northern part of Afghanistan, and my mum is from the most, like one of the most southern parts of Afghanistan. Wisma says, yeah, mountain sounds amazing. We'll have to Google Three Peaks. Yeah, definitely Google it. It's really good. It's really beautiful. And he says, nightmares are from Satan, while dreams are either from Allah or from one's own mind. Very true. The Sigma Skibidi, how many push-ups you got done? Yes, Timothy, how many push-ups, bruh? The TV plotting on the low, scheming on the low. Nah, I'm confused. MashaAllah, big family. Alhamdulillah, my blessed with a big family, yeah. I love it. Like if I was an only child or one, or like only 2 siblings, I feel like life would be so boring. Especially when you're young and you're growing up. Like having a big family is such a blessing. Basically, you're the second youngest, if I quote that correctly. Yes, Muslim, I am the second youngest. Yes. How am I going to be spending the rest of the time in Colombia? Good question. I'm just going to do solo traveling. Like, I don't know. With me and Grayson didn't actually get to do like go and see many places because we were working quite a lot. Um, but now that he's there and I'm here, I still have work and stuff to do, which I'm going to try and do during the day, and then I might just explore. Like tomorrow, today I went shopping in a really nice and big mall, and on top of it, it had a volleyball and like a football pitch, and I uh, made some friends there with like the people who are playing volleyball, and we're gonna go and play volleyball together tomorrow, inshallah. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and keep myself busy. And also the Majd brothers, again, may Allah bless them both and their families. They are still here. Obviously, they live in Colombia, so I'll probably see them as well, inshallah, before I go. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep myself as busy as I can. Palestine says, "Oh yeah, I know Tajik. We'll research that." Tajik, you always. It's good that you're researching, but you get to know. That's because you're the youngest is a blessing, but the oldest have to do so much work. Himothy says the oldest have to do so much work. Do they? Do they? Because when I was younger, the oldest used to boss me around when I was young. So you do have it easy as well when you're older, bro. Every young sibling would know that. But alhamdulillah for everything. Deline, assalamu alaikum. Yes, if you're leaving, take care. I'll see you soon, inshallah. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Big family when you're the oldest is quite tough. Yeah, like when you're older and stuff, or like even when in general, like when you're older, you have like parent-like responsibility, which does make it difficult. Yeah. How much was the plane ticket there? I think about $650. I think. What were you guys working on? Was it editing for his videos? No, I don't edit his videos. Like on the odd occasion, like I have like edited a tiny bit, but no, like I've probably only done that like once or twice. Like I don't edit his video. He's got people to do that. Like there's other people that take care of all the editing and stuff. Like me and him work on other stuff. Yeah. Do you think Grayson is confusing himself with theology from different religions? I think the fact that he's trying to find similarities between things. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I feel like it's a bit too high. Like the fact that he's trying to find similarity between things, he's trying to make connections and stuff. He's trying to see, I think, like things that Islam teaches. Like, is it just these things? Like, do they just come from Islam, or like, is it things that are connected to other parts of the world? Something that he can he's more likely to relate to. Like for example, when he went. Oh, that's my phone's on 10%, guys. So yeah, that was like things. For example, like when he went to the Buddhist temple, like he learned about meditation, and when he did the research the other day about how they prayed and stuff like that, and meditating and all that stuff, like he can get to sort of like build a picture of how things were with those people. So I think that makes him sort of understand a bit more like how things connect within Islam. There is an aspect that he might be confusing himself. I know why you asked that question. Especially someone in his shoe, it will definitely be sort of confusing. But inshallah, like I try and help him out with as many things as possible. Like when I come across those things. I'm just gonna quickly put my phone in charge. 1 second. Sorry, I just missed a bunch of questions, so let me just go up again. What's your native language? My native language is Pashto and Farsi, because yeah, both of them really my parents are like from different parts of Afghanistan. But like my mother tongue is literally as well. My mother's tongue is Pashto, and that's what we speak at home. Does Pashto language have different dialects? Yes, it does. Like the north and the south, they have different dialects. And then the Pashtuns or the Pathans in Pakistan, um, they also have a different dialect. They have different dialects actually. So like more. Yeah, I've missed a bunch of stuff here. Will you go back to South America in the future? Um, a lot of people have been asking that, like my friends and also like people here in like in Colombia. But I mean, it's a beautiful place and it's an amazing place. But like, I would rather I would rather travel to other parts of the world that I've not been to before I like revisit anywhere. I'm sure that makes sense. Um, Muslim says, "Mashallah, where were you born?" I was born in Afghanistan in Kandahar, and I moved to the UK when I was like 5 years old. Lina says, "Make advising Islamic cooking videos. We will always be here." Jazakallah khair. Yeah, I think fitness, like little advising videos here and there, Islamic content and cooking stuff. The things that I would enjoy, and I think it's stuff that would benefit others as well. Have you ever been intimidated by non-Muslims for being Muslim? I've never been intimidated, no, especially from non-Muslims being Muslims, no, never. Takaverse in the chat says, someone told me I look like Sirajuddin Haqqani. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. It's wherever you make it, bro. It's wherever, however you take it, bro, whether you want it to be a compliment or not. When do you have the next live chat with Grayson? What do you think about him when he will accept entirely? Wallahu alam. I mean, I personally am trying my best with everything that I can to sort of help him. When is my next live with him? I'll let him settle like back in the US because he's just got back there today. Maybe in the next few days he'll probably go live. Next time I might go live with him on this account, like inshallah, maybe we'll see. Well, if I do that, you guys better all tune in here and don't go to his channel. Tune into mine. Which country is on your list next? Lama Nume, that's a good question. I would love to go to Saudi, inshallah. I'd love to do Umrah. I've been wanting to do Umrah for over a year. So inshallah, definitely that. Other than that, what other country? Every country like on the face of the earth. I'd love to travel more, go around as many countries as I can, inshallah. I will go dislike on his channel, lol. W Himothy in the chat. Palestine, we supporting you, but El Latif still. Muchos gracias. Bro, do Grayson scream that much in real life? What do you think, Annie? I want to see if you can answer that. Do you think Grayson screams like that in real life, yes or no? W Muslima. Doreen says yes. More IRL. May Allah grant you and us Umrah. Ameen, Ya Rab, and Hajj as well, inshallah. How much charge do I have? 1 second, I think my phone is in charge. Yes. We're all good now, so my phone's in charge. Inshallah, I have to hold my laptop like this though because the wire is not long enough. But it's easier for me to read the comments this way anyway, so it works out well. Alhamdulillah. I gotta go, yard. Come back soon. Assalamu alaikum, Nat. Take care, sis. And see you soon, inshallah. And he says, I would say no. He does. He does shout like that in real life here and there, and does weird dance moves and stuff. He's a funny character. I love him for the sake of Allah for how he is. Off to sleep 4 a.m. here. It is late in the UK. Takavas, Jazakallah khair for tuning in, my bro. I appreciate that, and inshallah I'll see you soon in person, bro. Guys, another benefit is like, obviously me and Grayson met and we've met in real life. Like Takavas here, he's also from the UK, and he's moved to a city where I work, and I'm pretty much there like 5 days a week. So inshallah now me and him are gonna meet for the first time in person as well. We've not met in person yet. Lamanume says, have you been to Turkey? I have. However, it was only for like 2 days. I had to go there and I had to stay there for a night because I was traveling to Dubai. My sister lived in Dubai at the time and my passport had less than 6 months. I don't know how I got through from the UK to Turkey, to Istanbul. And it had less than 6 months, so I had to stay there in a hotel overnight and then go to the sort of passport office to get an extension on my passport done there, and it's very beautiful. My parents have been there, my family's been there on holiday, like proper holiday, and they loved it. But inshallah I'll go again soon properly and like spend at least a week or so there. Would you ever come to visit Australia, Latif? We have a huge Muslim community here. I actually have a few friends from there that I've met online from Australia. Australia is definitely on my bucket list, inshallah. I love Australia. I love the Australian accent. So yeah, inshallah, definitely one day Australia as well. You can't be asking Lama Nume who her favorite grandson is. Annie, what are you doing? Still awake? Go to sleep. Jazakallah for staying here, but go to sleep. You need sleep, especially if you have uni. You should do a sisters meet and greet if you come to the US. Okay, bye, Allah Hafiz. Oh my. Palestine, okay, I'm gonna... Jazakallah khair, Muslim. Yes, inshallah. I hope it happens. I hope I get to come to Australia. I love it for many reasons. And I know the weather's good, and I've got a few friends that I've met there. So it would be amazing to be there one day, inshallah. Will the places still be open to order? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Not yesterday, I think. Yesterday or the day before we ordered, and there were places open till late, so yeah. You type what you want to say. Grayson is scared of falling into a sort of loop of people worshipping. That's why he's struggling with the second part of the shahada, I guess. No, Annie, he did have that issue before. You might have missed one of the lives that me and him did. So yeah, I mean he's basically there. He just needs to learn more about Islam. But yeah, like he basically did his shahada on live. Sorry if that's news to any of you. But yeah, you can go and watch the live of me and him. I can't remember which live it was like a few days ago. Guys, should I do a live tomorrow and cook? If so, what do you want to see? Annie, how are you gonna be able to sleep if you've got your phone with you? You need to put your phone away, get some lavender like scent or something to help you sleep. Have you ever tried Syrian food? Lamanume, Khala Lamanume says, have you ever tried Syrian food? I believe so. I mean, if Brother Majd is still in the chat, I tried, I think it was Syrian food if I'm not mistaken, at his blessed house. Jazakallah khair to him. So yeah, I think that was Syrian food. They were discussing whether it was Syrian or Lebanese and which one stole it from which one. But yeah, I mean, I guess I think it is Syrian. Alhamdulillah, it was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. Very delicious food. Jazakallah khair again to him and his family. So yes, Labanume, I believe I have. Make pasta again or tiramisu. I can't. Isn't that difficult to make? And also, I don't think I have an oven. Do you guys want an apartment tour? Or maybe tomorrow actually. I did my washing and my washing is like inside the room, and they have a line inside the room. So maybe tomorrow we can have a house tour. There is an oven. I mean, there's a microwave, but I don't know if it's like a. Yeah, I don't know what kind of microwave it is. I don't think I can make anything in the oven. But other than that, yeah, I can make pretty much anything that you can make on the hob. But something not too difficult. I don't want to have to go and get like 50 different ingredients, and then I leave in like 3 days, and then I like don't know what to do with any of the ingredients. Zed says yes, and don't forget the supermarket. The supermarket. What about it? Did I say something about the supermarket? I can't remember. Inshallah, great life in dunya and akhirah, inshallah. Appreciate it. Karima, Jazakallah khairan. Thank you so much for your kind words. May Allah bless you and your family. Thank you. I do try my best with him, with where I can. Aisha Qasim says, Latif, you can make good content, you should go ahead. I don't know, like, Jazakallah khair for the comment, but like, I don't know, like, I don't want to just make content for the sake of it. Like before, like a few years ago, I like would be on and off making videos. It's just because I really enjoyed like filming and making the content, like editing it. I really enjoyed that process, and also because I wanted it to be like my channel wasn't big at all. Like it's not big at all now. I would just make that content, post it on there, and then so I can delete it off my phone and stuff. And plus, then that way I'm allowed, like it allows me to share it. So like if I'd make a video of me traveling somewhere with my family, like my brothers, I'd be able to share with my cousins a lot easier. I can just send them the YouTube link. So it's there for me to revisit, and my family, like my brothers, to revisit as memories, and then also share with like close family and friends. But like if I wanted to continue making content, I'd want it to be like content that you guys can definitely benefit from. Like otherwise there would be no point. Or else I would just like keep doing it how I used to, like post that content, maybe even privately post it. But yeah, we'll see inshallah. And it's good that you aren't active so much, like especially if you've got union stuff, like try and focus on that. That's way more important than being on YouTube, even on my live or whatever. Just focus on the things in your life that are more important first. Do you have any idea what is the population in Medellín? Yes, Lamanume. I believe the Majd brothers, I think it was them that I asked, and they said it's 3 million. I believe it was 3 million that someone told me. Sorry, Majd brothers, if it wasn't you guys that told me, but if it was you, Jazakallah khair. I got terrible memory, apologies, but didn't you speak about the same, about some place that you bought the food stuff from? Oh yes, Jazakallah khair, yes. So that's, I didn't buy this food stuff from there. This was a smaller supermarket near me. The other supermarket with the view was like a proper shopping mall, like 3-4 floors. and that had a volleyball sort of pitch on top of it. So I'm gonna be playing there inshallah tomorrow at 6 p.m. with some of the people that I met there. So Jazakallah khair for that reminder. The view is really good there as well. If you guys want to see that view, or if you want me to go live for like 10-15 minutes, I can do that there as well. Annie, you're correct. Yeah, it's either Sadaka Jariya or Sayyad Jariya. Yeah, very true. What else do we have before I end the stream? Mashallah is a big city. It is a very big city, and it's beautiful as well. Like all over the mountains, you've got like houses and stuff. Like the view from my bed is amazing. Like I lay down in bed, and through my window, I can just see like a mountain, and like it's got houses and stuff built like all the way through it. Yeah, alhamdulillah, it's beautiful. Oh, subhanallah, Allah Mubarak, Annie. Congratulations on being accepted into med school, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you and allow you to pass all of your exams and the whole course with flying colours, inshallah. That's very good. Let's see if we hear an R at the end of when you say pasta. How do you want me to say it? Pasta. I don't know. Please, next time you guys do live chat in this channel, I have a lot of questions. We are glad for you. Welcome to Melbourne. Thank you, Karima. If you have any questions, you can drop some of them now if you want before I go. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Not sure if the next one's going to be a Q&A or if it's going to be something else. It might be making food tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. How did I end up in Medellín? Lamanume, so Grayson was already here. Grayson was already, oh no, sorry, ignore that. Grayson wasn't here. That's actually a good question because I feel like we just sort of came here, but we didn't. So we were in Costa Rica initially. Grayson was already there with another friend. And then I went there to stay with him. We were there for about a week. And it was very expensive. Our budget was running out. If you guys remember the live stream, like our budget was running out for Costa Rica is very expensive. Like going out to eat is the same, like for two people is the same cost as what it would cost you in the US or in the UK. Like it was very expensive. So we decided to try and come to Colombia. We spoke to a few people and they said Colombia is much cheaper. So we actually left our Airbnb. We still had like 4 days in our Airbnb in Costa Rica left. But we just sort of cancelled and we just booked a flight and came to Medellín because it was cheaper and we thought, you know, the weather's still good and everything. Like it was somewhere we were going to travel to anyway, but we just cut it short and ended up coming to Colombia. We didn't initially know where in Colombia we were going to go to. And then Grayson made a friend on Instagram who also travels. And I think he was in a city called Santa Marta, which is on like the coast, by the coast. It's about an hour flight away from Medellín, like up north. So that's where someone that he met was, and we went there. When we went to, so we booked our flight there, which was, we went from Costa Rica to Panama City. We spent a night in Panama. Panama was beautiful, it was amazing as well. And then we flew to Santa Marta the next day. When we got to Santa Marta, this is a funny story. We actually were supposed to stay there, that was what our plan was. But when we got to the airport, that's the airport that I was stuck at, by the way, so I had to spend the night there as well. But once we got out, we tried to find accommodation, we had nothing booked. Like we planned to come to Colombia, like last minute, because we started realizing that our budget was running out and Costa Rica was so expensive. So we had nothing booked in Colombia. We were just like, let's just book the flights and go there and just like wing everything. And when we got to Santa Marta, it was expensive. Like it wasn't as sort of, we didn't think we'd be able to make enough content and travel there and stuff. So what happened was we actually, as soon as we landed in the airport, we stayed there. We looked for a place. We didn't like Santa Marta. We booked new flights from where we were, and then took like the next flight or the second to next flight from when we'd landed back to Medellin. And then that's when like I missed my flight because my bag I hadn't checked it in on time and stuff. So normally they like basically they used to take it from me when I was boarding, but with this time around they were like, no, you have to go check it in. And then when I went to check it in, they were like, oh, now boarding's closed. So I missed my flight. I had to wait there till the next night, so I spent the night at the airport. So that's how we got to Medellin. So we were actually meant to be in Santa Marta. Didn't like it. Booked flights here. Yeah, and then the rest is history. So thank you, Lamanume, for asking that question. To see what I've missed. Make tiramisu is the easiest thing ever, and you don't need a microwave. All right, Sarah, I'm gonna check the ingredients I need for that. If it's decent, I'll make 2 things tomorrow on live. I'll make dinner and I'll make dessert tiramisu. How about that? Will you make roast tomorrow? I will definitely not be making roast tomorrow. No, that is way too much. I like how they pronounce Medellin. It's very unique. Yeah, so apparently double L in Spanish here is a J sound. So it's Medellin, I think. Hope I said that right. But yeah, it's like a J sound, like a J. If I had a pet, I'd call it Medellin. Medellin kind of sounds like aubergine, like this the J in aubergine or aubergine. Why did you get stuck at the airport? Because you were an Afghan? No, it wasn't that. I know Grayson made it seem like that, and people were going on it in the comments, but it wasn't that. It was just simply to do with like my bag. I needed to check it in, and like by the time I went to do it from the boarding room, boarding had closed, so I had to spend the night in the hotel and reschedule my flight. What time is the live going to be tomorrow? Everyone that's here right now, what's the best time for the live to be tomorrow? Well, we have to also bear in mind, like, if I'm going to make the food, it needs to be like a time for me to be able to eat. So for me, right now, it's 10 p.m. So I don't mind eating like maybe any time from like 8 till 11 p.m. Palestine says, Latif, it's not hard at all. I made it once last Ramadan. So if you made it last Ramadan, it must have. Did anyone actually eat yours, Palestine, or did you just take a bite yourself and then just throw the rest away? W for you guys for doing your fitness stuff. Let's start at 7 p.m. 7 seems a bit early because I'm gonna be in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in volleyball tomorrow from 6 p.m. So that's gonna be an hour. 6 to 7, I'm gonna be in volleyball. So then I need to come back home, shower. I might need to do some shopping. I don't know. So maybe 8, 9. Should we do 8, 9? Macedonia, Islam peace. It's 5 a.m. Oh my god. Why don't you go to sleep? That is very late or very early in the morning. I don't believe it, Palestine, till I see it. How many times do you eat each day? Well, at the moment, not much, maybe twice, and then snacks in between. Yeah, twice. To be fair, normally, like even normally when I'm at home in the UK, most of the times I don't have breakfast, and then I have a big like lunch slash dinner whenever I have time to eat. I have like a big meal, and then that's kind of it. I'll have small snacks like during, like before and after, like in the spare times between. Sarah says I'd like to help out. All right, Sarah. The tiramisu, you need to research that tonight. Then make sure you know what I need to be doing. I might see. Should I have a look at how to make it or not, or should I just freestyle it and wait for the comments? I don't think I should do that because there's a delay in like when I speak to you guys every time. I think there's like a 5-6 second delay, and if I have like 10 questions, like, oh, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do? Like that's gonna add up and it's gonna take forever to make the food. So I might have a look. I've never made tiramisu, so it's still my first time. I might have a look at some tutorials and see what I need to do, and then just get the ingredients and freestyle it. You can't sleep when Fajr is near, sadly. Yes. So pray Fajr, inshallah, and then get yourself to sleep as soon as you can. Because you've got uni tomorrow. I don't know how you're staying up so late. Lamanuma says, is there a halal butcher shop in Medellín? I have not seen any, but I'm sure there is. The Majd Brothers takeaway does halal meat, and they they must get their halal meat from a butcher somewhere here. So I think there is, but I think it's very limited, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. I've not seen any, but the Muslim population, like, I don't think is as big as you'd find in many other countries or cities at least. So I think there must be. I'll double check that with the Majd Brothers. Usha says, Latif, tell the Sigma guy that 252 half push-ups are 126 full push-ups. I mean, that makes sense to me, but I have not seen if that's what those push-ups have been. Palestine's food can't taste worse than mine, I believe her. And you have some hope in yourself, man. Come on. Ayo Usra, if you think you've done enough and your body's burning and you're sweating and your heart's pumping and you've been doing that for a while, which it seems like you have, then you've done enough. Latif, they must get for me. Get what for you? I love how you guys in the chat are just working out in the middle of the live. I love it. I'm here for it. Tiramisu, Sarah says, is on me, but do look up a video. Usually a short is fine. It tells you everything you need. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. I'll probably have a look at a quick short or something. Right. Okay, so I might end the live here now. It is getting a bit late. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I sleep 2 hours per day, sadly. What a shame when you find your studies. Annie, you need to take care of that, man. If you can't sleep at night, try and sleep during the day. Like, have a nap. It's not good. 2 hours is not good at all, especially if you're a student. Like, the information is not going to sink in much. You need at least 4 hours of sleep to go into deep sleep, and then from there on is when you start, I believe, storing long-term memories and retaining information more. So please try and fix your sleeping pattern. I know it's just easy to say, but try different things. Try and just get in bed, put your phone away. If there's any things like lavender or some stuff like that. Try and use that. Do some research online on it. But please fix your sleeping pattern. It's very important to get sleep. And if you really can't sleep, try and nap during the day, at least to try and get enough sleep. Sarah says, Chief, can I be a little greedy and ask for something? Yes, Sarah. I'm very good at baking though. Yes, Annie, I love baking. I think I preferred baking before than cooking, but recently I've started enjoying cooking. I used to hate like having to cook and then wash up. I used to just like washing up, like, well, not like, but like I didn't mind it. I found it therapeutic. But now like I'm starting to like cooking as well. I want to learn how to cook more. You're gonna need to use ChatGPT when you have patience if you don't lock in. Practice for the future, you'll miss sleep as a doctor, inshallah. Yes, Zed, very true. Palestine, wait for the text in your server if the live ends. I'll keep the live going for a few more minutes. Finish your workout, guys. Keep it going, keep pushing. Sarah says my naps are 2 to 4 hours long. Wow. I think you guys should tie. But fitness is a very healthy competition, so it's good to compete when it comes to fitness. Yes, Zed, put your phone off. #1 sleep killer, yes. I heard that when you're on your phone before like bed or night time, it's like 30 to 40 minutes before like your bodies can sleep properly because of the white light that you've been sort of having on your eyes. So you need to put your phone away way before you plan on actually sleeping. Sarah says, no, never mind, that's too much, I can't ask for it. Sarah, just ask. You never know. If it is too much, I mean, what harm is there? Like there's a lot of times when me and Grayson would ask for things in Colombia and stuff, like when we were traveling. And yeah, we'd be like, if you don't ask, you don't get. What's in the background? Telenovela. The background here it's London. Or do you mean the TV? Oh, I can't, it won't twist all the way. It's Spanish football. The UEFA Nations League is on. Kazakhstan and Slovenia, I think, are playing. If you meant that. Oh, the sound. Yeah, it's football in Spanish. The commentary is in Spanish. W. Karima, yes. Jazakallah khair for that. I tried to fix it last month and found some things that worked. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, things will get better, inshallah. And I'll pray for you, inshallah, it gets better. And you can at least get, inshallah, about 6 to 8 hours of sleep. More than what you get at the moment. Can you adopt me? Grayson is a bad parent. Or is that too much? Himothy, you're already under my arm, bro. I'm already here for you, bro. El Grayson. Is your TV sitting on a chair? I heard that's the case with a lot of guys. One sofa, one chair, and one TV in the living room. Well, Sarah, tomorrow, before I start cooking, I can do a tour of the apartment. What I'm gonna say is, when I moved into this apartment today, that's when I realized, I was like, wow, I can actually see myself. Like, I wouldn't mind living in Medellín. Like, the vibes in this neighborhood and this apartment, I was like, I can live here. Like, I loved it. He makes me cook 8 meals a day. Yeah, no wonder. I mean, he does weigh about 120 kg. Zed says the sound sounds like Spanish soap operas. Palestine and Nusra, next time you do this competition, what you can do to make sure like you're able to both compete properly against each other and be able to finish at a set time, you can set a goal instead, like do 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or like do a time goal. See who can do the most of whatever you're doing within that time. And that way, like you can both finish at the same time. And you won't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna keep going until tomorrow. Everywhere is better than the UK and the USA. Yes, I would. Like I would have never expected me to enjoy like here that much. Like I would rather live here than the UK. I can't lie. I can't lie. Although I don't know much on, I know in terms of obviously like living here in terms of like the weather and stuff like that, but I don't know I don't know what the like healthcare is like. I don't know what the education system and stuff is like. To be fair, most likely I'd want to like homeschool, like private school my kids, inshallah. El Palestine in the chat. Wow, this live has been going on for 2 hours. I did not expect to be doing this for 2 hours. But I think I'm going to end the live here, guys. It's getting late. Jazakallah khair to each and every single one of you who are in this live till the end. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your families. I hope, inshallah, that you can benefit from every single live or video that I do. And that's my only intention, is that it provides benefit to you guys. It's a reminder to myself, everything that I do, and myself first and foremost, and then to you guys. Or if anything that's outside Islam, I hope it's going to be something that I'm learning or I've learned myself, and I'm going to be able to share with you guys and be able to teach you guys as well. So Jazakallah khair to everyone who's still here, and to everyone else who joined as well, who sort of partook in this live. Jazakallah khair. If there's any more final questions, I'm going to take my phone off here. If there's any more final questions, fire them away before I go, inshallah. Any more questions? Or am I okay to go and eat? I'm being held hostage. No, I'm joking. Zed, may Allah bless you and your family. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Not a problem at all. Latif can announce Palestine's winner. Well done to Palestine for winning. How long? I'm in Medellín till Thursday. Thursday, 8 p.m. is my flight. I'm going to be flying out from here at 8 p.m. inshallah. Islam Peace, I've shared your channel because I have 1.74k. Jazakallah khair, Islam Peace. I really appreciate that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Jazakallah khair for that. But anyways, on that note, Assalamu alaikum guys. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow inshallah. I'll make a community post if I'm going live and what time I'm going live and what I'm going to be doing. So Jazakallah khair for everyone who tuned in, and see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum.